Hello techies, this is CompTIA Lab 3.10.4 and we're going to troubleshoot processor installation. So you work part-time at a computer repair store, you have just upgraded the processor in a customer's computer. The computer starts but it shuts down shortly after booting to Windows. Since the only thing you have changed in this CPU, you know that the problem is related to the processor. So you need to check any issues related to the processor installation. In this lab, your task is to verify that the problem still exists, answer question 1 and 2, examine the CPU details, answer question 3, examine the heatsink and fan component, correct any issues you find that will be causing the computer to shut down. Alright, let's start up. So first thing we want to do is to get details of this card right here. So let's see, so we go to the back. Okay, so this is a TV tuner. Okay, all right, so let's zoom in to see, to check for details on this card. All right, so I guess we know what this is. We are dealing with processor, so we want to go into the motherboard and let's click the details so that we can see the specifications of this motherboard. So let's scroll down here. Okay, this is ATS power connector 24 pin AM3 CPU socket, onboard power LED, PCI Express ×1. Okay, onboard power LED chassis intrusion detection connector, system panel connector, USB connector, floppy disk drive connector, digital audio connector, optical drive, serial ports, PCI slots. Let's see, system memory CPU. The motherboard comes with AMD AM3 socket. System memory, the motherboard comes with 4 double data rates, 3 DDR3. Okay, so for the processor, we'll just focus on the processor. The processor can fit in the socket in only one direction. After installing the CPU, apply several drops of thermal paste to the exposed area of the CPU. Okay, so we have number 2 is going to be the processor socket, and number 4 will be the RAM. And so this is going to go into, processor is going into number 2 socket. Alright, so I think we have enough details for now. So the first thing we want to do is to plug in the cooling fan. So the cooling fan has a cable that powers it, so we connect the cable into the appropriate port but we can't see clearly, so I think we need to zoom in a bit so that we'll be able to see the sockets clearly. Okay, right here we have the cooling fan, and we want to take the plug here, the cable, and then plug it into the appropriate port. So we need to look for the appropriate port. The appropriate port should be somewhere around here. Yeah, that's it. And the next thing we want to do is to plug in the, let's go over and plug in the, let's go to the front and see the pros. Okay, so this has worked. So we'll wait for this to load. Okay, so this has booted to Windows. Let's answer some questions. Can the computer boot to Windows if the processor is not installed? No. Which number on the case where CPU fan can be connected? That is number 3. Why is thermal paste needed in this case? It's not needed in this case. The correct answer will be the correct answer would be thermal paste has been pre-applied to the heatsink. Thermal paste is required for newer CPU, and the fan is powerful enough to not require thermal paste. So the correct answer to this will be number 1. So no, I think it's going to be this. Yep, and everything is correct, so we'll go ahead and score lab. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can reach me through my email. You can also join my professional membership to have access to videos that are not available in this lab. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.